I need audio played for my nominee.
Screw you now.
That wasn't me that did it.
I can see in the camera.
It wasn't him.
They're lying to you.
Let me.
Maybe he really did have an aneurysm and it's messing with his vision because
Just so you know, the tall, skinny one is Otter. The other one.
Nice to meet you.
Is Pat.
Oh, okay.
and the fat one is Girl.
Hey.
I'm actually gonna probably keep it Ryan. I think this is gonna be the last show is Otter, as adapted from the book Precious, as adapted from the essay Precious.
Shut up, Ryan.
That's
Technically, I am retarded.
ProjectXshow.com, Project Spelled with a K.
Now let's see.
Backwards of K.
Because we're awesome, retarded. We're retarded.
Project X.
MorningShowCentral.com. Project X Show. I'm Otter.
Are you sure about that?
I haven't figured out how to do it yet. How to transition.
God, it must be so hard to have an identity crisis where you just don't know who you are and what you want people to call you.
You would know all about that. To my left is Pat. To my left are Girl. To my right, Johnny 5. To my right, back diagonal Rooster.
Back and to the right.
Woohoo! Rooster's back.
In the production studio, Chris, MSC Everman, and intern Semi-Normal is back with us this week. She woke up in time to come to the show.
She actually got here early.
Did we run off the intern Eloquent or whatever?
Yes.
No, actually, she told me today that we are her favorite show on the network.
Boom!
When the hell did you see her?
I interviewed her for a job.
Did she get the job?
Yes.
She did?
Yes, she starts next week.
Apparently, she's at her other internship, I think, is what's happening tonight. I got a text from Girl earlier today that said, I think I have Chris's number, or I thought I had Chris's number, but I don't, so tell him that the intern won't be in. Like, I don't know why the intern couldn't
I don't
call
know
Chris.
why she couldn't. I was under the impression that she was going to call Chris, but she wanted me to vouch for her. Is that right, Chris? Did she text you?
She never called me or texted me.
Oh, I was confused too, but I figured I would relay the message.
Oh, she wanted, like, so it didn't seem like she was making something
Yeah,
up.
so it didn't seem like she was making something up, yeah.
Was she making something up?
As far as I know, she was not making something up.
Let me ask you this. Did she tell you that we were her favorite show on this network before or after the interview?
After she asked you to call Chris.
Right.
I'm not quite sure. It was during the interview, but I'm not quite sure when the Chris thing came into play.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, it was during that whole thing because she said how she wanted to be here, and she's like, I really do like that internship. She was like, actually, I'm really bummed that it's Tuesday night and I can't come because I like your guys' show the best. And I'm like, really?
Because we were the ones that put her on the air.
Because you're hiring her.
Yeah, because she wanted the job.
Because none of us is a cutter. What?
Or that.
Wait a second. So wait, I don't understand. So okay, she has a job at your station now.
She has an internship
there. Okay. And then you interviewed her for
she's
another
gonna be
one.
interning for me as well.
Right.
And
So she's gonna be doing both, or
interning here, yeah.
But is she gonna be here Tuesday nights anymore?
I mean, she's not interning with me on Tuesday nights.
But is she
So
doing
what you're
the other
saying
one on
is-
Tuesday nights?
The other thing was an event that no one was covering.
Okay.
So she decided to do it last
Instead of
minute.
coming here, so that's more favorite than
So
this.
what you're saying is no one's going to hear from her in about 2 weeks because she's going to have all her intern hours already.
Right?
Pretty much.
I know. Well, and she
what it sounds, dude.
she wanted to come in for me every day, and I was like, "Do not do that to yourself."
Well, here's the thing. Chris bitches about it.
Seriously, I see you once a week and I want to shoot myself. Couldn't imagine every day.
Chris is like, I knew this was going to happen, man. She's going to get there and have all these internship opportunities and hours there, and she's not going to be here anymore. And I'm like, you're the one that told her you could hook her up with Girl to get her the other
Yeah,
internship.
I mean-
Like,
Well,
you can't really bitch about it since you did it.
How does it feel to be hooked up with somebody finally?
It feels great.
Now someone call her.
Especially
and-
someone who's competent.
What are you saying about semi-normal?
That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
No,
I
we all
wasn't-
knew that's
I
not
wasn't
what you
talking
meant,
about
but-
semi-normal either.
The point was to try to get her in trouble.
I know.
I found out. By the way, first of all, if you're not already there, get to the website projectxshow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Now with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll free worldwide. I found out this past week that people listen to our show.
Really?
Yeah, and like
More than me.
yeah.
Okay.
And like regularly, but we don't know it.
No way. Why?
Like-
Because something's broken?
No, like you know how like we have days like this night's starting out, and like last week was where there's nobody in the chat.
Right.
And we're like, oh my God, nobody's listening. What's going on? There was somebody had posted something on Facebook, on the Project X Facebook, and this guy that I know that lives in Florida posted on it and asked if it was me making the post on the Project X page, and somebody was like, yeah, do you listen to the show? Do you like the show? I think Chris was posting from our page or whatever, and he was like, yeah, I listen every week, and then referenced things that actually happened on the show.
So we got one person.
So there's at least one person that listens to us on a regular basis.
Hi, Ryan's friend.
Just hates chat.
And that hates, and there's
Is
also
not
this,
social about it.
there's been times where people have brought up to me in passing just through, oh yeah, I heard this on your show a couple weeks ago. What about that? I'm like, what?
What? When did you hear that on my show?
Hi, Ryan's
Thank
other
you.
friend.
And that's it. I'm done with friends. So now you guys have to pick up and have your friends listen.
I don't think any of
I
my
don't have
friends
any
want to.
friends.
I had no. You
All my friends are here, dude.
Well, a girl had one friend, and they said that it was retarded and didn't like the catchphrase or
Well,
something.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't call that a friend.
I'd call that an acquaintance.
That's a forced acquaintance.
She could have had a real close friend, but she decided to turn him down.
Oh, yeah, we could have had a
That
fan.
we know listens
We
to the
could
show.
have had a fan for life.
Which reminds me, I said I was going to post the Craigslist for you, and I had a bit of a conscience spell
I'm glad.
and decided not to do it on Craigslist. However, upon watching TV this past week, I found another website that I haven't looked into yet, so I don't know if it's paid.
Is it Ashley Madison?
No.
We
Usually
should
when
post her
guys
on that.
cheat on their wives, they want an upgrade.
Hey.
It's
Wow, make sure you isolate that audio and put that in any dating profile ever, because
I'm on it.
they'll think, man, she's got millions of dollars left from when she did the nanny.
No, I think this one might work out. And you might not be opposed to me posting your picture on this one like I did on the other one.
I don't think
because it
so.
sounds like it might be a wholesome group of people. It's christianmingle.com.
Hell to the no. Hell to the no. You are not putting me on Christian Mingle.
It was either that or JDate. You have your choice.
What's J-Date?
It's
Jews?
it's a dating website
you know
for
what?
Jews.
I'll take my chances with the Jews. Thank you very much.
She wants the
That's
money.
what Jesus said.
Farmers.
It's the farmers.
Yeah, farmers too.
There is one for farmers. I've seen the commercial for that one. Farming creeps me out. I know. I'll take the Jews.
Well, that would make you even with them.
Oh, level the playing field.
Let's be honest, she can't date farmers because the horses will get spooked.
Dude will wake up in the middle of the
I
night and
don't
start
know how
trying
you
to milk
come up
her.
with these. Do you like lay in bed at night thinking of these, or do you?
Yeah,
just come up
he
with
thinks
them?
about you when he
Yes.
lays in bed.
It's what keeps him
Come up
awake
with
at
them.
night.
In fact, that's how he
Yes, I,
got
in
his
fact-
wife pregnant. Was he was thinking about you laying in
I,
bed.
in fact, knew that we would discuss the possibility of putting you on a farming dating site weeks ahead of time. No,
You're
I'm
just so quick with the insults.
I'm just that much smarter than you.
Some of us are able to think and react on the fly.
Instead of just saying, "Hey."
Hey.
That's what's really going on. And she's like, how do I come back from
Yes,
that?
exactly.
She's
I'm stalling for
At
time.
8:35, she's gonna kick your ass.
I went. I had a busy weekend. I went. We had our anniversary was Friday night, and we went to a restaurant which I recommend in Brecksville called.
Which I'm surprised, honestly, because I've heard mixed things. Working in that community, I've heard mixed things.
Yeah,
about it.
and so did I. Like I was really scared at first. The restaurant is called Seared.
Okay.
Okay, and it's spelled normally how you would spell the word seared. I can spell it for you if you don't know, girl. And
With a C, right?
yes.
Okay.
Apparently, I didn't know this when I first looked it up. Like my wife had just seen it driving by it a couple times. She's like, "Oh, I want to try that place out." I was like, "Okay, it's seared. It's got to be like a steakhouse or something." Well, apparently the C part stands for seafood, which we both hate seafood. We don't eat seafood. And then the red part stands for like their steaks.
See, I didn't even know they did seafood either.
So I was like,
I work down the street from them, and I didn't know that.
yeah, they have like a sushi bar and everything. But like, so like I'm looking it up online and it's like, you know how like usually when you look up these restaurant reviews, it's like 50-50,
Right.
like bad, good. This was like 70 bad, 30 good reviews. And I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, I don't know where else we can go. Like, it seems like we've done everywhere almost, at least in our area. And, but the people that are bitching about it is people that are like, my lobster bisque wasn't as warm as I would like it to be. And
Oh, so it's
Well,
kind of
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
bogus
And, like,
complaint.
No, it's not bogus. If you know the community that
Sure.
I work in and that they exist in, that's a
Right, well,
completely
yeah, that's-
legitimate
that you-
complaint.
Well, Urban Spoon has it listed as 72%.
for good,
Yeah.
I looked at, I think it was called Open Table or something
Open
like
Table's
that.
3.4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah. So
Which is
like,
still better than average.
sure.
Yeah, that's so good.
That's about 70%.
That's like a gigantic upgrade if we're talking about girls' love life.
This is true.
And where most guys take me out on dates.
So, and then like the other complaints are like, we got seated in a section where someone had their children and they were letting their children run around and the music was too loud. And I'm just like, first of all, we get there and I could barely hear the music. Now, granted, we were there on a Friday night, and all these complaints are like from Saturday nights. They're like, it's slammed. There's too many people. We made a reservation and still had to wait 20 minutes. We got in there. We had no problem.
Apparently, though, we know where Thurston Howell went after he left the island.
Again, if you knew the community,
Trust me, I handle these people's money.
a lot of money.
People always ask me, don't you're counting money all day. Doesn't it make you smile? I go, no, because none of it goes into my account.
It's just his pocket. So like we get there, it was like an early reservation because we had to go downtown to see Flanagan's Wake, which was at 8, and it's first come first serve as far as seating goes. So the chick, when we ordered the tickets, said, I'd get here around 7. So I did a reservation at like 5:30. Plus, another reason that I did this place was because I was able to make a reservation online. I didn't even have to call. So I was like, yep. On my phone, reservation made. So we get there. The food was phenomenal, dude. Like, it was really, really good. She had a filet. I had a New York strip, whatever. They have these honey Dijon glazed red skin potatoes, which were amazing. Like, it sounded kind of weird to have that
Is an
kind of
odd
glaze on
combination.
those potatoes, but it was delicious. The waitress was she was like she was afraid of us because we go in and like literally like I'm in like my red suspenders and red tie and my sleeves are all rolled up and
The only dress outfit you've
the
got.
only one that I have, right? And so like my tattoos, my piercings, and all over the place, and like we're sitting in a room of like 30 Thurston and Mrs. Howells, and the waitress was like really nice and feeble, and she was good. And now, granted,
I can't wait to go read the reviews in like 2 weeks when they're like, this couple that was sitting next to us.
need to see the people they let into this
Covered in
place.
tattoos and piercings.
It was ridiculous.
Until somebody references the mushroom head fetus on your arm, and then
And then it's good, and then it's fine. Granted, the meal for just the two of us was $75.
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not
Which
bad.
is like about $25 to $30 less than we paid the year before, I think. She had a $14 glass of wine, so that accounted for a good portion of it. That's whatever. So she's like, she asked me when we get dinner, she's like, are you getting anything to drink? And I'm like, no, it's like, it's not even 6 yet, and we're gonna have a long night ahead of us. I'm just not gonna have anything yet. Okay. So we finish our food or whatever and go downtown and go see the play, which if you haven't seen, I think it's still here through April 14th maybe. Go see Flanagan's Wake. It's probably the first time in about 6 years that I've seen it. And it changes every time because only like maybe 30% of the play is scripted and the rest is just all improv. And
And crowd interaction. Improv,
Right.
Not just improv.
and we get there and it's a play about a wake being thrown for an Irishman named Flanagan. And so, of course, Guinness is flowing there. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's still kind of early to start, but, whatever. I'll get a Guinness. Despite the fact that they were $6.25 a piece.
Well, you were getting them at Playhouse Square.
Right. I didn't stop getting Guinness until the end of the play because I just first of all, we were sitting right in the front row. So the priest comes up, he's like, "Oh, we're in the splash zone, eh?" And we're like, "Yeah, whatever. It's fine, dude. I'm drinking." And when we first got there, when we're standing in line, they're greeting the guests as they're coming in, and the priest asked me if I had just got back from fishing because it looked like I'd fell into my tackle box. And I was so pissed because I always use that joke. Like whenever old people ask me about my piercings, I'm like, yeah, dude, it's for when I go fishing. I don't need a tackle box. I have all my hooks and lures on my face. I've never ever heard anybody in my life say that. And I was like, oh, good one. And we got downstairs. I was like, that priest just stole my joke.
The problem is you got completely thrown off your game for the night at that point because you're like, he actually got intimidated. He's like, these people are faster than me.
I have one joke.
I took it. I've got a bit, and that's the first thing they did.
You should have called Pat. He would have given you another one.
Only
like,
if you were
listen.
there.
Yeah.
Is there an ugly girl to make fun of? Here's what you say.
There was a lot of Irish people.
If not, just walk around and tell people randomly that they could win a contest.
Sure.
Because we know that works.
So then I got pissed because my wife ended up being the town hoe that they all knew the road to her house and come to a fork in the road, and one would go the other way and one was the other way, and it's where so she ended up being that. And then man, I felt bad for these guys because they're from Cleveland, so they know what it's going to be like, and they performed the play for I don't know once every other year or so for about a month run, and they know what they're going to get, but it has to be so disheartening. They ask the crowd questions and then improv off of what the crowd feeds them. So they're like, how did Flanagan die? And it's like crickets, and then somebody's like smiling, ha 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 ha. So they improv, and then it didn't end up being terrible. But then they sing songs.
Apparently, the crowd from Seared all showed up.
Right. Seriously.
And it's like they were just I'm like, ask me the questions. Like every time they would ask a question or want somebody to throw something out, I had something and I wanted to raise my hand really bad because the people that they were calling on were terrible, drunk, blue collar idiots that talk like Thurston Howell, and we're just giving them the worst material in the world. So upstairs apparently was some because it was in the Kennedy's Theater, which is
the basement.
In the base under the lobby of the Ohio and State Theaters. And upstairs, and I think the Ohio, they were having a sorority and fraternity dance competition.
What?
Or something. Yeah.
Wait,
the beer was cheaper there.
Yeah, right. Which was awesome because
Natty
we
Light,
came
so.
upstairs for intermission to use the restroom and go out and smoke. And as we come upstairs, somebody says my wife's name, and we turn around and there's an EMT, well, a couple EMTs, carting a girl out of the dance competition who apparently fell and hurt her knee, and it was our friend Joe who was working. So I was like, I guess we're not going to see you at the bar later. And he's like, no, and we're talking about the dance, so whatever. The cop who was downstairs kind of watching the play and watching what was going on during intermission had asked me how I felt about my wife being the town hoe, and like, how do you think we got married, dude? And he's like, I'm like, see, that's why you ask me the questions downstairs.
Hey, you got a new joke out of it, see?
Sure. So,
as long as he doesn't tell it when she's around.
Right. I don't think she's listening. So that was delightful. And then we decided, well, the play ended at 10. Obviously, we're not going to end the night, so what do? We'll go to the Spitfire, of course. And before that, we choose to go to the Chamber to say hello to Kat, since we're in the area and we haven't seen her for a while. And, your anniversary, here's shots, and drink more. And then we go to the Spitfire, and, drink more and drink more. So we didn't even end up doing it the night of our anniversary.
Oh,
Because
one
by
of
the time
those
we got
nights, huh?
home, we were plastered. We tried. I threw on some music in the family room, and we fell on the ground. And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, I don't think this is working. Let's just go pass out. So that was my anniversary. Kind of like how we got married.
That sounds hot.
You have an idiot nominee?
I do, actually, before we get to that, though, Chris did hand me the description for the farmer's dating site. It's called Harvest Dating. It's a site especially for lovers of the countryside. Whether you're a farmer, horse lover, and this is the good news for girl, dog lover, or just enjoy the great outdoors, Harvest Dating is the place to meet like-minded people for friendship and dating.
This is definitely a bestiality site.
Doesn't it sound like it?
Absolutely.
Then they're going to show you your tack room.
My Idiot of the Week nominee, we've heard a lot of people realize that WWE, not content to simply hope that their wrestlers get spots in movies, formed WWE Films a number of years back to basically shoehorn their wrestlers into scripts that they bought and paid for.
Which all are awesome.
Which
very thought-provoking.
Has produced the Marine series, which the first one was John Cena's first feature role, the second one featuring Ted DiBiase Jr. They were getting ready to do a third one, and they had cast Randy Orton as the lead. And Randy Orton was pretty excited because he's only done dramatic and comedy movies for them. So he was excited to finally do an action one. Well, it looks like his excitement's going to have to last a little shorter than he expected because he's been removed from the lead role in the upcoming third Marine movie, Marine Homefront, because of outrage from several actual Marines who pointed out the fact that Randy Orton was in fact a Marine at one point in his life until he went AWOL twice and was giving a dishonorable discharge in 1999 and spent 38 days in a military prison after being court-martialed. Some of those that served alongside him rightfully raised some issues with it, and Orton has now been pulled from the film.
You know that they knew that.
Well, yeah.
Like, it's not like it was some
before.
big, deep, dark secret. They knew that. Wouldn't they think, it's kind of a bad idea? Let's not do that.
They probably thought no one would say anything.
They said a rep for WWE told TMZ WWE demonstrated poor judgment in signing Randy Orton for the third installment of the film. Despite Randy's popularity, the fact that he was dishonorably discharged from the USMC made it inappropriate for him to be cast in this film.
They should do Tyson Kidd. Yeah, Tyson Kidd.
For the first time in weeks, in months even probably, we actually have a lot of things to talk about this week. Things that aren't so terrible either.
Real things, too. I mean, we've always had things to talk about, but they're mostly not real.
Beer goggles on girls,
Right.
teachers getting fired because of Facebook, how to clean your house the sloppy way, that one's for you, girl. More idiot nominees, brand new top 13. Later on, you'll listen to Project X.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
I'm Eric Poston from NeoWeather.com, bringing you your MSC weather forecast here on this Tuesday, April 3rd, 2012. Well, as we make our way into the evening hours, expect an isolated chance of a few rain showers with lows in the middle 40s. Heading into Wednesday, expect clouds early with sunshine. For the afternoon, highs will be in the middle to upper 50s across the region. More of the same as we make our way into Thursday, as we will have a mostly sunny day shaping up for the Cleveland Indians home opener. Highs a little cooler, though, in the low to mid 50s.
Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call Joe, the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full
full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com. Pete 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. Hey, Unsigned Bands.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, Unsigned Bands. Want your music heard?
Yeah!
Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song. Send it to show@morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Hey, it's Big Daddy from The Marty Allen Show. Catch the replay of The Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on MSC. Now, my show airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. and Saturdays at 2 at martyallenshow.com. But you can catch the best of The Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on Morning Show Central. So if you want all the latest sports news, entertainment news, and everything else that's going on in the world, then tune into my show live at martyallenshow.com and the best of the replays right here at morningshowcentral.com. Get MSC and get cooking, baby.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out. Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network.
You know the fresh out of the shower feeling? Yeah, us neither. Project X.
Nick dude looked like he came in the chat when we were on break and then left right before we came back. He must really like our breaks. Really hate us.
He got really confused.
If you're not right there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Now with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide, I implore you, if you don't want to be in the chat room and you have something to say, call. Even if you are in the chat room and you want to stay in the chat, call. Discuss with us. Because we don't pay attention to the chat that much.
We'd love to hear from our listeners.
Yeah.
And it was actually Rick, not Nick.
Oh.
Because I was looking at it going, that would be NCK. I don't see an I.
That's Rick. Whatever.
It's his sunglasses, dude.
I was looking at it before I had him back down. I'm just blind. You can tell what a couple
He's
of...
still disoriented from
Flanagan's Wake, that damn priest.
He's got him off his game.
You can tell what a couple of marks the two hosts of the show are, because my idiot nominee also has to do with wrestling.
And you freaked out. I was like, really? I would have thought no one pulled this one because it wasn't even on a regular site.
A 24-year-old man was killed by his 14-year-old cousin from a chokehold that was applied to him while they were watching WrestleMania this past weekend.
What?
Now, granted, there's a disclaimer before every WWE wrestling event that says, don't try this at home. This shows that they're all bloodied and broken bones and neck
injuries,
x-rays
yeah.
and don't try this at home.
And it also is the one part of a WWE DVD, like of the previews,
Yeah.
you can't skip.
Yeah.
You have
It's
to
so
watch
annoying.
the disclaimer.
It's so annoying.
I had to explain that to my son why. He's like, why? I was like, so you don't do it at home?
Yeah. So you read that.
So you see what is happening to these people.
Molly is not going to be a diva.
Apparently, a bunch of people got together to watch WrestleMania on Sunday night. And the 14-year-old cousin of the 24-year-old applied a rear naked chokehold to the 24-year-old, and the 14-year-old refused to let the hold go, and the 24-year-old said he would not tap. He never got the chance. He started to turn blue. Cousin let him go 30 to 40 seconds after he applied the choke. The dude's girlfriend tried CPR on him, took him to the hospital. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. This happened in Louisiana, by the way.
Oh, well.
And it was
only a matter of time then.
They began...
In the end, it was the dude's fault.
It's just another dead hillbilly.
Well, the dead guy's the idiot. That's who I'm nominating. They were watching WrestleMania. They started... And this is okay, I understand 24 is kind of young. But you're 24 years old, and him and his 14-year-old cousin started wrestling on an inflated air mattress that was on the floor.
Just another dead hillbilly.
After a while wrestling, the teen, who was about 110 pounds, caught the 220-pound 24-year-old in the chokehold. The teen held him for 30 to 40 seconds. Though the guy begged to be let go and asked to tap out, although he said he wouldn't tap out. When let go, partygoers realized that the dude stopped breathing. They called 911. His girlfriend tried giving him CPR. Like I said, he was unresponsive, died at the hospital. Sheriff's Office spokesman Captain Pat Yost told the Times-Picayune newspaper that this incident was bizarre. When you have violent horseplay like that, it just goes to show you that anything can happen. Autopsy was conducted yesterday. However, no arrests have been made in the guy's death. Also, he's French. So it adds to him being an idiot.
He's a French hillbilly?
They're from Louisiana. They're all
Yeah,
French.
New Orleans.
Duh.
Cajun.
I didn't know there was really any of those left. I just thought it was all hillbilly.
That's all they are, dude. They're all inbred down there. They all stay within their race of French.
Yeah, you got a
Cajun
point. If
hillbillies.
you're screwing your sister, you're just going to stay how you
how much
are.
would cab fare be to send her back to Jersey?
Too expensive for me.
We could sell some stuff.
I know a
kidney.
I know a pedicab guy. Tip him a couple bucks.
You guys know I'm going on vacation next week, right?
Oh yeah, you're going back down to Kentucky, right?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's to Jersey. I was like, well, then put her in your trunk.
She doesn't have to go back to Jersey. I plan on going to the caves.
Hey, there you go.
You want a vacation?
I like how you were quiet for a minute. You stared at me like you're joking. Right?
Yeah.
No, wait, he's joking.
Oh, I can laugh. I can.
Megabus, $59.
There you go. We
That's
can do that.
doable.
Ugh, I don't ride buses.
Megabus goes to Jersey? I thought that was just a
New York.
Chicago thing.
New York.
Oh.
Close enough.
whatever.
I don't
She
ride
can walk
buses.
the rest of the way.
Speaking of which, I'm trying to. I'm done.
When you're unconscious, you don't have to.
we have we have Flat Stanley now.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be trying to send him to New York City.
You still won't beat where ours went.
I know.
Ours went to Afghanistan.
I can get it close to the ocean. I just can't get it over
Although
the
I
ocean.
would say you would actually get it farther than most of the kids' class did.
Sure. Except she told me about. I still because it just came home today. And dude, I hate.
It's just late in the year to be sending it home.
Sure. Well, dude, I hate how this school is run. Like, it's an awesome school system. Okay, the kids, they treat the kids great. They teach them really well. Okay, there's no violence or anything bad going on with the exception of the heroin in the high school.
Which, that's not that bad.
That's
Come
everywhere
on.
now. Whatever.
It's the black tar.
So they do the things like I've talked about it before, where they say that, especially with like the Girl Scouts things too, where they tell us we need to do something, but they tell us late or we don't know about whatever. We find out, Flat Stanley comes home today, but he has to also be mailed out today, so the teacher can something and the money and something.
I'm sorry. What is this? I don't know what this is. Flat Stanley.
Now that I think about it, they didn't even send it home at my kid's school. We sent the address to the teacher, and the teacher mailed it out.
We have to mail it, and I don't understand. Like, maybe you can help me, because I've known about Flat Stanley for a couple years, but all I knew was it was a little paper dude that travels, and I don't know why or what the point is. Like, what?
It's essentially to. Because they read, I think there's a book which I never saw.
I think I saw one.
But there's a story they read about his travels, and so the idea is for them to get more travels. So they send them to someone.
But what's the money part?
There's money involved.
There was something about money. She said it has to be mailed out tonight because of something, the teacher and the money.
We didn't do anything with money.
So I'm
That's just
still
your
confused about
schooling.
what this is.
Basically, it's a way they send it out. They get relatives' addresses. Like I said, in our case, we didn't mail it out. We brought addresses to the teacher of somewhere they could send Flat Stanley. And it's just a little papered out they send, and they decorate it there, and they send back a letter and pictures and stuff of the adventures Flat Stanley had while he was visiting them.
Huh.
It was based on a 1964 book.
Did you guys do this in school? I didn't.
No,
do
no,
this
this
in
was
school.
much more.
So this
yeah.
is like new stuff.
This is
Okay.
new, but having children, we've done it. And mine went to my brother-in-law in Afghanistan.
Oh, that's sweet.
And if you would have let me know this, I probably could have got you to Guam and back.
Damn it. But I didn't even know about it until when I picked her up from Daisy Scouts today, which is another retarded thing.
What?
She usually has...
Did you say Daisy Scouts?
Yeah, it's
What's
before Brownies.
Daisy Scouts? I thought she was a Girl Scout.
It's just
It's like a rank, dude.
Yeah, like Daisy Scouts are like kindergarten and first grade, and then Brownies is second through fourth, I believe, and then Girl Scouts is fourth and up. It's like Tiger Scout or Tigers and
Yeah, we
Cub
have
Scouts.
there's Tiger Cubs. Then
I don't remember Tiger Cubs. I just remember Cub Scouts.
Yeah, Tiger
Cub Scouts,
Cub-
Weeblos, and
There was
Boy
Tiger
Scouts.
Cubs, Bear Scouts, Wolf Scouts, or Wolf Scouts, Bear Scouts, Weeblos, Eagle Scouts, Deer Scouts after that.
That's like
There's deer after eagle.
Yeah.
Well, how do you get after eagle?
Because aren't you
isn't
like
Eagle 18?
I was like, aren't you like 25 when you're an Eagle Scout?
Maybe it's deer then eagle.
Is that just
maybe
the-
it's Weeblo, deer, eagle? Hold
Is Eagle Scout, or I'm sorry, is Deer Scout just the virginity camp that they all go to?
We've been in Boy Scout for so long, we don't know what to do now that we're adults. Make a club.
After that, I figured you'd just be a really weird guy.
Yeah.
Slash creeper.
Go hunt.
After that, you're the guy in the park in the uniform.
Yeah, in the short shorts going, who wants to rub two sticks together?
I can totally get you through this trail. Yeah, we all can. It's a walking trail.
There's pavement on the ground.
Usually,
I just follow the signs.
She usually has daisies the first and last Wednesday of the month, but this week it was today because of spring break.
Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Spring break doesn't start till next week. She has all next week off for spring break. She's going to school through Friday this week.
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
I don't
understand
know.
what they're
I'm glad
doing
I
in
don't
these
have a kid.
schools.
This is from my kid's school.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, you're gonna get a kick out of it.
Oh, great.
You're invited. Oh, there's an Easter story for students.
You mean like the Christmas story?
And they have to have a permission to attend and receive refreshments and gifts of a religious nature.
Yeah, see, that's another thing I don't like, dude. Like, no, permission not granted, sir. And like, I'll tell you why.
Oh, wait. Why? They do explain why they do it. It's for fun, food, and a chance to hear the real Easter story.
That's crap.
Who is
Booze.
Jesus? Is there really a wonderful place called heaven? How much? Free to you, paid for by friends of Jesus.
Like, you're playing with fire, dude.
Yeah, no
Like,
thank you.
I hate that stuff. I'm gonna tell like my daughter started like like when she was like 3 or 4, started like asking about God and angels and stuff because her one grandmother like decides to tell her about like God and angels and stuff. And I'm like, no, dude. And,
Non-existent.
Like, sure. And like she'll come home with like little bears that like talk, and it's like, Jesus loves me. I'm gonna be God someday, or like something stupid, like just these were like things that you would buy in some religious store.
Awesome religion to
I know. I want to follow
it's
that
like
religion.
This weird Christian Mormon mixture.
I just get so annoyed. Like, it's bad enough when she's coming home with toys after like she's sleeping over at her grandparents' house or something. It's like some little lamb that's like, man, Jesus, and like it's like the little bears, and I'm like, all right, dude, like I don't know how to tell her grandparents. Like, no, the Jesus bear, the J bears, and
is it like a Care Bear but it's got a cross on its stomach?
Yeah, kinda.
My question is, didn't they take church and state out of schools and shit like that?
Well, they didn't take state out.
No, they in fact kept the state in the schools.
Well, whatever.
That's
But
the very basis
schools
of the
is
public
the state.
school system.
yeah. Well, didn't they take like religion out of schools, like public schools?
Well, yes and no. Here's my.
Once someone complains, yeah,
Sure, I did.
So is she going? I mean,
Nope,
is your
she
daughter
did-
going?
nope,
Good for you.
Nope.
You can go, but no religious gifts for you.
Yeah, I'd write the note. Just circle on here. Fun, okay. Food, yes. No hearing Jesus story. No gifts of.
It's like the kid.
Permission. My child. That's what he should have done. My student has permission to attend the event and to receive refreshments. Yes. Gifts of religion. No. And just cross it off and then sign it.
You can give them sandwiches, pizza, cookies, milk. It's all cool.
It's like
crosses. No.
Who in 5th grade sex ed class had to go into another classroom while the rest of us were learning about sex because his parents wouldn't let him in there. Okay, when you do this stuff, you can be in there for this, but when they start talking about Jesus, you need to go into another room and watch the devil. So like, whatever. So
that was actually the devil was in the other room.
Like, saying the Pledge
It was
of
a
Allegiance.
trick.
It was.
You thought we'd corrupt your children teaching them about sex, when in reality, when you take them out, they have to sit with Satan.
You pick. Balls in your court. Move.
What we didn't tell you is Satan gives him crackers. And they taste way better than the ones you give them in church.
The Pledge of Allegiance thing, the one nation under God. Well, that's a
buttery.
thing. I'm not worried about that. That's cool. But like
Ritz.
My thing is, as much as I think organized religion is a sham and I hate it and I want nothing to do with it, and yada, we all know my view on this, okay? If my kid wants to explore it, fine, dude. Like, that's cool. Like, whenever we started PSR, like kindergarten or 1st grade, I didn't have the choice. My parents made me. They're like, no, you're going every Monday night to learn about God in some crappy little religious school for 2 hours or whatever.
You too?
Like,
Got
yeah,
home
dude.
just in time to watch Alf.
Yeah, dude. And
I'm so glad my parents didn't make me
like,
do
I was
that.
forced all the way.
I don't know what's better. I think your parents messed you up way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever
I-
you force something on a child that it doesn't want to do, I swear it just screws it up more. Because I was cool, and then I asked my mom, like, hey, I'm kind of curious. I don't understand this whole religion thing. And she's like, I'll take you to church. I'm like, some of the stories are cool, but I just don't like it. And she's like, well, I enrolled you in PSR.
Well, it's too late. Now
and I'm
you're
like,
right.
okay, well, I don't want to go. And she's like, well, that's too bad.
What sucks is, like, I was forced to do my parents' will by going to PSR all the way through my confirmation in 8th grade. But I think that I was forced to do that because they were forced by their parents to send us there. Because my parents only went to church on Christmas and Easter, and then stopped doing that once we were out of PSR.
I did have that conversation with somebody in high school once, and I was explaining that I wasn't Catholic, that I had left the Catholic Church, and I was like, well, like I went up through confirmation and we stopped going, and I left, and they were like, you can't do that. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, you can't leave after you've been confirmed. I was like, someone should have told me that a couple years ago.
Who says?
It's
When did they
too
make,
late now.
When did they make that rule?
How are you not able to leave? What do you mean you can't leave?
So wait, you can't leave the church, but eating meat on Fridays is still optional, right?
The only way out's in a box.
Well, I did feel bad when we...
Technically speaking, that's everybody's way out.
Of everything.
I did feel bad, speaking of the meat on Fridays, when we came home from the hospital that week. We were debating options for dinner, And my mom said she'd pick it up for us, and she offered the idea of cooking out. I was like, yeah, we can just do the usual stuff and cook out. And she was like, okay, cool, never said anything. And then when we got there, she was like, well, I can't have burgers or hot dogs, so I got salmon burgers. I was like, oh, it's Friday.
That's like, dude, I don't even know
Good
the last time I
call.
adhered to that. Like,
I know this Friday is a day of fast for me, dude. So I can't eat till like midnight.
I haven't done that shit in years.
One.
Two, actually, because Chris dropped one earlier.
I adhered to it all through my childhood and didn't even realize it until I was an adult.
why are we always eating fish on Friday?
Well, yes, I just associated Fridays was either grilled cheese and tomato soup or fish chicken shrimp.
Yep.
And then it wasn't until years later and I went, wait a second.
Maybe this dates me too. I just need to get this out there. I didn't go to PSR. I went to CCD.
Yeah, when I started, I went CCD.
But no, I was going to say, it actually went the other way.
No.
I thought PSR changed to CCD.
We'll talk about it when we come back. We got to take a break because the music's been playing for like 5 minutes now. I'm intrigued, and I still haven't gotten out what I'm pissed about with this whole religion and the school thing. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk more about God, which we have all this material for no reason. You're listening to Project X.
Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farmville request at a time. What is it? It was hot. It's everything in between. With your host, Von Erich. Everything in between. Nothing gets me more excited. Monday nights, right here on MorningShowCentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. What do you need to know about the Sunday Hangover Show? The name says it all. Leave it alone, man. The Sunday Hangover Show. Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on MorningShowCentral.com. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Oh my! What's that?
We're coming, Little Rock. Are you ready?
Hide the wife and lock the doors. Cocaine Energy is coming.
Redux Beverages has officially announced the launch of Cocaine Energy in Little Rock, Arkansas. Look for it at your local retailer. And if they don't carry it, tell them they need to stock it. Also available online at drinkcocaine.com. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com.
Hey, Unsigned Bands.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, Unsigned Bands. Want your music heard? Yeah! Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song. Send it to show@morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningshowCentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on MorningshowCentral.com.
Even if you don't think we're funny, we still do. Project X.
Right there, get the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Now with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call 888-668-0742, toll free worldwide.
Pants.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an idiot nominee?
Talloons.
And do I have an idiot nominee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I actually got two, so bear with me for a
Well,
second.
pick one of them.
I am right now. Rossford, Ohio. Police are investigating an
Or
accident.
just mix the two of them into one.
I actually probably could. I'm not going to lie.
Improv, go.
Police are investigating an accident where
Smiling
they say
too
a
much.
man drove his truck into a house. The incident occurred around 7:45 p.m. in the 100 block of Oak Street. Police say the man was speeding down the road, missed a turn, hit the curb, went airborne, hit the front porch of a house, landed on a car, and came to rest inside a neighboring building. The woman who lives in the house had just gotten home from work. Police say this is where it gets kind of bizarre and what makes him an idiot. After the man crashed, he got out of the truck, stripped naked, and began to chase a woman around the neighborhood. A former Marine who lives nearby apparently restrained him until officers could arrive. My idiot actually is the Marine, because you never tackle a naked man.
No.
You do not restrain a naked man, ever. You're a hero, and I get that, but you're an idiot.
You don't restrain naked men. You pile them up on the floor and pee on
And
them.
I would say girl knows all about it because she's always trying to restrain them from running screaming out of her bedroom.
Before the break, we were talking about the religions and the things and the schools and PSR and CCD, which we found out what they mean. As you said, you were dating yourself because it was CCD, and we were trying to figure out what the difference was and if there was a. So we figured apparently it goes by like parish, which one they choose to be, but apparently they can switch. Because when I started, like, my first couple years was CCD, and then the same parish, it changed to PSR, and I was all confused. I was like, am I going to a different thing?
You almost said PCP.
I almost did.
Which would make class a lot more interesting.
Which is what you have to be on to believe that crap. But it's bad, dude. Like, I can't go to funerals anymore, or weddings, as we saw at Pat's wedding, that are, like, even though your wedding wasn't, like, religious, they were talking about the Bible and saying stories. Or like when we were at my aunt's funeral or my wife's dad's funeral a couple years back, I chuckle to myself just because of the stories that they tell. It's like a fairy tale. And I was saying earlier how the schools and the religion and stuff, before I got off on the PSR rant, like, I don't care if my kid, even though I'm not into it, wants to learn about God and hear stuff about it. You know, if she comes up and she's like, I want to go to PSR. I'll be like, okay, dude, you can go. You can formulate your own opinion. I'm not going to be like, no, you can't think this is a sham. You know, for me, that's cool. But don't feed it to them. Like, I don't think it's not the school's choice to tell them when it's okay. Like,
don't try to force it.
Sure. And like, I understand that Girl and Boy Scouts, has to do with God, I guess. I mean, I don't understand because I wasn't in it.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about God and stuff.
It's part of the doctrine.
Yeah, isn't that part of their little logo, or not their little saying, their little mantra when they hold up their fingers and stuff?
It's been forever.
Again, never joined.
Like, she came home, I don't know, a few months back singing a song that she had learned in Daisy Scouts, and it was about God. And I'm like, well, what? Where'd you hear that song? What are you singing? Is this from another bear that your grandmother gave you? And she's like, no, we learned it.
No more bears in this house!
Right? She taunts me with it now. She thinks it's hilarious. Like, when she comes home with one, she'll be like, look what I got. And she'll hold it up to my face and press the belly and be like, Jesus, tickle me. So.
What?
Yeah. No, dude, these bears are really weird. When she comes home, she's singing this song, and then she's singing, you know, her little Girl Scout credo thing or whatever that they say, and it says something about God in there, too. Like, we will live to always be prepared and serve God.
I got it if you want it.
Like, recite it for me, Chris.
No, I'm saying I have the audio.
Oh.
You want it?
Is it little girls saying it creepily?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go.
On my honor, I will
That's my
try
kid!
to serve God and my country,
to help people at all times,
and to live by the Girl Scout law.
I will do my best to be
They
honest
have their own
and
law?
fair.
Yeah, to serve God and country.
And sell cookies.
Yep.
My kid's not getting anywhere near this thing.
Courageous and strong,
It's not even the God
Wait,
thing, it's the
and
law.
responsible for
Your
what
kid's
I
a
say
boy.
and do.
The upcoming one.
Oh.
And to
It's a little
respect
early to start
myself
planning the
and
future,
others.
don't you think?
No.
Respect
Always be prepared. Maybe she should be.
Use
No, the wife made a comment about me selling cookies and how you'd love it. I said, nope. I said, for just that reason, I won't. You will be going to all the meetings.
Can we please kill this song, dude? The Boy Scouts. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to guide my country, obey the Scout law, help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. They break it down though as the Boy Scouts. What is it? BoyScoutTrail.com.
It's a porn site.
To do my duty.
No, that's
to God,
Girl Scout Trail.
to do my duty to God is actually
GirlScoutLandingStrip.com.
Your duty to God is to follow the teachings of your religious leaders always. So it's not.
Yeah, dude, it's crap.
It's not secular. It is whatever. If you are religious or not, it's to follow basically the same thing as the last line.
My kid just turned 7 a month ago. You know, they're not telling her that. All she knows is serve God. She doesn't know, and it's like, and I gotta answer these questions and do these things. I'm like, I'm not the dude.
You know how you take care of that and fix that?
Take her out of Scouts.
Yeah. Don't let her do it if you don't agree with what they're teaching her.
Just tell her no, she can't.
It's one thing if they're teaching it in the school, but Girl Scouts is a completely voluntary activity.
I mean, it's like, yeah, because I don't want to.
That's like going, I really hate what my son's football coach is teaching him.
Right, but I mean, like, I don't want to be that dick, you know? Like, everything else that they do...
You already are.
Sure, but not to my kid. Like, everything else that they do, I think is good and wholesome, and eventually, like, once they start actually doing things instead of just playing Red Rover, can
They teach them to sell themselves?
Sure, valid life lessons that you can use in the future.
Is there a pole dancing merit badge?
My wife wasn't a scout, and look who she married, you know? So if this is going to keep her away from guys like me...
Keep her from drastically marrying down.
And maybe become, you know, this camping bull dyke virgin, then I'm cool with that. But don't be with all the God stuff. Like, there's so many other things you can do.
That's where I draw the line.
Why do you have to like shove songs about God and kumbaya and all this other crap down their throat? Just let them be kids, man. Let them sell cookies, let them play Red Rover and dodgeball and make their little art projects and have happy birthday parties for the 100-year-old that started the girl, whatever. That's cool.
You know what would help with that? Just putting her in a different organization that wasn't founded for Christian principles.
But the thing is, like, she did, like, the Girl Scouts was the one thing that she was like I said earlier, not earlier tonight, but before, where, like, all last summer, we're like, beginning of the summer, spring, we're like, what do you want to do, dude? There's all these things you can do. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And maybe this, maybe that. By the time she finally made up her mind, it's like the end of July, beginning of August. Can't sign up for anything anymore. School's about to start, and all that stuff is done. So in, like, the first, second week of school, she comes home this year. I absolutely want to do this. Like, it's the only thing that she wasn't hemming and hawing about. So we're like, okay, dude, you're excited about it. Do it. Cool. And then she comes home singing about God. And I'm like,
here's the lesson I'll teach you from having...
Shoving her God beer in my face saying, tickle me, Jesus.
Having a boy that's a couple years older. If you just would have set the flyer down on the table underneath a stack of papers... and waited 3 days,
I didn't have the chance because
you wouldn't be in this situation.
No, I didn't have the chance because our little bitch of a friend, as soon as they got the paper in school, was like, "Oh my God, dude, it's so awesome! You totally got to do it with me." I think her name's Emma. I hate you, and like she already knew about it before she came home. She pulled out the paper. She's like, "This is Girl Scouts. Emma said it's awesome, and I want to do it."
Her name is Emma. I hate you.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Her parents were very angry. And we're raised in a religious household where they couldn't get an abortion.
You were a whoops, but we're not allowed to have an abortion, so...
Aww.
Your middle name is I hate him.
Oh.
In perfect case, the boy brought home a flyer. I was taking papers out of his book bag and out of his homework, and there was a flyer for a cheerleading camp. And he was like, I want to do that. And I was like, we'll talk about that later. It never came up again.
Bet you will now.
Nope, because it was over months ago.
Boom, bitch. Now, see, I was with you on the purple fluffy gloves. But now that we're starting to see a pattern...
I didn't even ask questions. I didn't get into why. I didn't get into what makes you think it would be fun. It was just, we'll talk about it later, went under there, and was forgotten about.
Who told him it was acceptable to be a male cheerleader? You know that the person that came in and like gave the presentation on come do cheerleading, and boys, you can do it too.
Yeah,
it's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with
that,
girls.
And he was like, "All right, that sounds cool, I guess."
Here's the question: how old's your boy?
8.
Okay, you're depriving him of a chance to look up girl skirts all day long, dude. Because let's be honest, that's why most straight male cheerleaders, all 3 of them,
Yeah, but those
do it.
little cheerleaders don't even wear anything hot, dude. They like wear friggin'.
He's an 8-year-old boy. It doesn't matter.
Just, I will give him that. Just the prospect of looking up the skirt is enough for
I'll tell you, go to McDonald's.
Because let's be
get
honest,
them an Ariel
the girls
doll
all
from a
have
Happy Meal.
all have like shorts that stick down past the end of the skirt anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that
saying.
point.
You can't even see
But
anything.
he doesn't care. He's still looking up the skirt.
It's not like you could slip a digit. You got to slip a whole forearm.
Just sounds painful.
For her, yeah, probably.
Is that a merit badge
in Girl Scouts?
That's another thing too. They give them these petals to make a complete flower on their
So it's
smock.
not even the merit badges.
Well, they have badges too. She just got a couple for
I don't
something.
need no stinking badges.
Badges start at a certain level. I do know that because I remember that from Boy Scouts.
But they're like stupid.
I'm like,
dude.
Rooster caught it.
Like,
No, I was trying
just
to ignore it, dude.
silently laughing in the background.
I was really trying to ignore that.
like the badges now, like I don't know. I only know from what I saw in like that movie with the kid from Home Improvement.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Up.
Him and Chevy Chase, I think, right? Was that
Where
it?
he's trying to get the helping of senior
Oh.
children.
Yeah. So like I only know stuff
Him
like
and
that.
Chevy
like,
Chase, wasn't that like he was an Indian that he brought in or something?
Oh yeah, his little
Jungle to
Indian
Jungle?
guides or something.
No.
No.
I know. No, it was Chevy Chase was the
like
dad, and
Oh
Jonathan
no, that's
Taylor
Tim
Thomas.
Allen. Yeah, Jungle to Jungle's Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chevy Chase.
So like, I know from what I've seen like TV.
Are you still awake over there?
Yes.
And
That was the best 10 minutes of show ever.
why did you ruin it?
I'm just letting you guys go.
Like
He doesn't want to be responsible for the death, and that's why.
I wanted to make sure she was still breathing.
The patches I
because
heard
I'm
about
closest, so if they look at anyone, it's going to be me.
in the movies were like you get one for archery, you get one for I don't know making a rock. Like she
Knot
gets
tying.
Yeah, like she gets patches for going to a party. Like she went to a birthday party for the chick that started it. You get a patch. She had another one, like for not even doing anything. And then they get petals that are all different colors, and they're supposed to mean something. She's had a bunch new today, and I'm like, oh, what does that color mean? I don't know. She's like, I know the green one means like not being a litter bug.
Yeah, this whole thing sounds like BS.
Don't tell them about the petals and all these life values, but make sure you make them sing a God song.
And Pat, that movie was Man of the House.
Yes.
Yes, that was the one they were thinking.
On a completely unrelated subject, science has conducted a list of things that men love. So, girl, tell me if you like any of these.
Okay.
Again, this was compiled by Science.
I love that that's science. Science says men love it. Well, who did the study? It's just science.
Well, okay, now that I see it's a bunch of
They
different
do,
institutes.
yeah,
Okay.
they do break down.
It says
Science happened.
women wearing red. Apparently, men love. It says a study conducted at the University of Rochester had men look at pictures of women in red and women in green. Men were more drawn to the gals in red.
That's been a long-standing fact.
But is
I've
it
always
possible that the girls in red were just hotter? Like they had like Cindy Crawford in red and girl in green?
But
Well, no,
you're
because when
assuming.
I wear red, people tell me I look nice in red.
So
They're
you
imagining
also
you bathed in blood.
you also let's be honest. Let's look at who she's around. Her boss is blind. It's just the red happens to show up to what little sight he sees.
I can see.
You smell like red. I like that.
Well, I would imagine for it to
Tastes like purple.
for it to be any kind of valid, thing, they'd essentially be showing the same women in red
Yeah,
and
yeah.
green, just without realizing that it's the
Sure.
same woman.
50 women in red, and then 50 with the same 50 in green, just in a
Just random order,
Random
so you
order,
don't
right.
realize you're looking at the same woman you saw 3 pictures ago in a different color.
Science says that men love chastity. In a study by her campus, 1/5 of all college-aged guys think having had 10 to 20 sexual partners makes a girl a slut.
Which I love.
In college?
Yep.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what about later on in life?
You don't count. You had
Anywhere.
10 to 20 by the time you were in the 10th grade.
Oh, come on.
What-
That's
what I
that
love
is
is-
not true.
All rape.
What I love is they basically say
By her.
they basically say it's either chastity or 10 to 20 guys.
Right.
There is a whole range.
I like how there's
between
no
those-
gray area. Absolutely
Chastity
no gray
or
area.
slut.
Because didn't you know? That's not how girls work. If they're not virgins, they've slept with like 50 dudes.
Right.
So 9 is the limit. The
The
limit.
limit,
Yeah.
and that's
You
you're
can be chaste until 9.
Yeah. Science says that men love cuddling. The Kinsey Institute found that men who were happiest in their relationships were the ones that cuddled the most.
Well, yeah, because if you're not happy in your relationship, you bang and say, "Get away from me."
Ugh, I hate cuddling.
Exactly.
They say get away from me before the thing even happens.
She goes bang, they go get away from me.
Now New Zealand. Okay. Really hit the nail on the head with this one.
They really had to put a lot of money into this study.
Researchers from New Zealand's University of Wellington found that men love looking at boobs.
No.
About half of the men in the study were found to look at breasts before they looked at faces. Breast size didn't matter. As long as you have boobs, they'll be looking.
Even straight girls like looking at boobs. Come on.
Do ya? Why?
Yeah. Because I want to see if they're nicer than mine.
They are.
That's everybody.
Yes.
That's just looking for you. That's not looking. That's being alive. Sexy news anchors men love. Indiana University found that when men watch hot female news anchors, they are less likely to remember the news.
Which is exactly what you want.
Yeah. Oh my God! Sharton school shooting. She's so hot. What just happened?
Don't have that problem here.
This is kind of
Thank God
weird.
Christian Amanpour covered Capitol Hill.
Marriage. Science says men love marriage. A study conducted by Rutgers University and Binghamton University found that men want to tie the knot just as much as women do.
We also want to get out of it faster.
Let's see if that one's later down the line.
Yeah, men like divorce.
We like the idea of marriage. I think the vast majority of men like the idea of marriage.
Yeah, it's cool with marriage.
But the actual practice of having it's cool for the first 5-6 years, and then it's really it gets
It's
trying
7-year
for a
itch,
lot of
right?
Guys.
It's still you, huh?
What is the idea about it that you like?
You haven't changed a day since we got married. We got a problem.
I own you. That's the idea. I stamped you.
Oh, jeez.
Showing off. A study out of Rice University found that men use their toys, cars, electronics, power tools, and the like to show off for potential mates.
Well, yeah.
So we like to show off for girls, apparently. That's what we like. That's what science says we like doing. Do you like that, girl? When men show off, do you think it's kind of like gaudy, or are you like, yeah, you know what?
I mean-
it's a really nice car. He must have hundreds.
I was like, trick question. Showing off means they're paying attention, so of course she likes it.
Touche.
But I'm not big on like the cars. I guess it would depend on how they're showing off.
Like, has there ever been a dude that actually wanted you?
Sober.
I'll let that stew. And then showed off to get your affection and attention. She can't even get dudes to show off for her.
No, I can't even.
Do something. Tell a joke, please. Anything.
I can't. Yeah, I can't get guys to do anything for me.
No, this is weird.
We know all about that. You never stop talking about it.
Things men love, according to science. Pumpkin pie. Research has found that
Hell
pumpkin
yeah.
pie is the scent that most enhances blood flow to the penis. Disagree. I hate pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
I
love it, dude.
Loathe
Love it.
Wait,
Love
go on. Hold on.
I love pumpkin.
Yes.
Because it increases blood flow to her penis.
It's just a really big clit. According to science, men love not crying. A study found that female tears emit signals that actually turn guys off.
Hint, hint.
Well, crying tears. Tears from gagging.
Wait, what?
That's cool.
Tears emit a scent that turn guys off.
No,
Emit
signals.
Signals?
Scent was the previous one with pumpkin pie.
I thought I heard scent.
Follow
again.
along.
She was still following on food.
Yeah.
Of course.
She
I'm
heard
thinking about
scent,
pumpkin pie.
Food. She was done.
Her really big clit was getting engorged, so she was not thinking straight.
No blood flow to the brain.
According to science, men love health insurance. According to a study by ehealthinsurance.com, of course, 90% of college students said that they would automatically find someone more attractive if he or she had health insurance.
I wonder what prompted them to run that study and run that statistic.
Right?
Hint, hint.
3 things I love to talk about every day.
No, seriously,
Pumpkin
guys.
pie, boobs, and health insurance.
I'm just saying to anyone in the room that might not, and might also not have a partner.
You might want to look into getting some health insurance.
I
from,
had health
That's
insurance.
where you're going.
From-
I have health
When you were with
insurance.
the drunk, weren't you? Wasn't
No,
it?
I have health insurance.
But do you have health insurance from ehealthinsurance.com?
No, I do not
There's
have
your
health
problem.
insurance from eHealthInsurance.
Maybe you should look into it.
Are they sponsoring the show?
Yeah, when I picked up my wife, I was like, my pickup line was like,
Hey, baby.
who you covered by?
Who you got?
Whip out your card. Things men love, according to science, brunettes. The social network Badoo, spelled differently than Erica, polled men in the UK and found that the majority of gentlemen prefer brunettes, easy, bluettes too.
Those are the ones that chase the old women.
Yeah. About 33% said they find women with brown hair the most attractive, while 29% were fans of black hair. Men love head-tilting. Researchers from University of Newcastle, Australia, discovered that men are more attracted to women who tilt their head just a little bit. Study indicated that a woman can make herself more attractive to the opposite sex by angling her face. I agree with that. I like the head tilt. Reminds me of like a little puppy. Like when puppy's trying to listen to you, they're like,
So and if we're dealing with girl, you angle it all the other way.
The tilt is turn around
the other direction entirely.
The best part of your head is the back. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we might help girl clean her house. We might talk about OJ. I don't know. We got a ton of stuff, and I haven't looked at any of it. You listen to Project X.
Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farmville request at a time. Coming at you from the rock and roll capital, it's an exciting and fast-paced global forum with the man who knows how to help get your band even better. Yeah! Doc Rock tackles industry issues with informed guests and invites your questions, concerns, and tales of band life. There's never a dull moment in Doc's world of showbiz. He cares about artist issues and escalating your talents. So make an appointment with Doc Rock on Band-Aid. Tuesday night, starting at 9:05. Only on MorningShowCentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web. LifestyleLimousineService.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. Hey, Unsigned Bands.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, Unsigned Bands. Want your music heard? Yeah! Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song. Send it to show@MorningShowCentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com.
Let the word go forth.
Created by the people, for the people. Jousting Out tackles the politics of today, expressing views of all sides.
As our founders pledged, a more perfect union.
Are you ready to joust it out? Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m.
So we Americans must not fear change. Instead, let us welcome it, embrace it, and create it.
On MorningShowCentral.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe, the printer guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Oh my! What's that?
We're coming, Little Rock. Are you ready?
Hide the wife and lock the doors. Cocaine Energy is coming.
Redux Beverages has officially announced the launch of Cocaine Energy in Little Rock, Arkansas. Look for it at your local retailer. And if they don't carry it, tell them they need to stock it. Also available online at drinkcocaine.com. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com.
We now return to the show that's better than 2 hours with a hooker. Well, better priced at least. Project X.
If you're not already there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K. Not with a C.
Beverage if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
If you want to call 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide, we will answer for only about the next 25 minutes or so. Girl.
Yes.
Idiot nominee?
Yes.
Stop yawning.
I'm sorry.
should-
A man was stabbed with a barbecue fork by his
Lies.
former girlfriend after he brought another woman to her cookout.
I saw this.
Clarence Brunfield's ex-girlfriend invited him to her barbecue Sunday night. Brunfield brought along his new girlfriend. Witnesses said he later left the barbecue, took his girlfriend home, then he came back. When he came back is when his former girlfriend allegedly stabbed him several times with the barbecue fork. He suffered injuries to his upper right chest, his right bicep, and right shoulder blade area. This guy's an idiot because he came back. I guarantee you he left because he showed up with the chick, and his old chick was probably, pissing and moaning, so he left, and then he came back. He deserved to get stabbed. He's an idiot.
I like how she talks about a barbecue, so it must be hood. So he has to kind of go hood.
I want to know, what did he tell Like, did he tell his current girlfriend to lie when he was going back?
That's
like,
what
how
I
would his
wanna-
current girlfriend be cool with that? Like, oh man, my ex is at this party, so I don't want you here anymore. I'm gonna take you home and then go back. Or was he like, nah, I'm gonna go hang out with Jake and Johnny and play some PS3 and then
I'm
he has
wondering the
stab
same thing.
wounds?
How did his new girlfriend even like was cool with showing up there?
One hell of a way to get caught in a lie.
So yeah, this dude's an idiot.
You want to learn how to clean your house, or you want to talk about this Mega Millions ticket?
Let's talk about the Mega Millions ticket.
All right.
Because she knows her house is a wreck and she doesn't want anything. She doesn't want to get called out again.
All right. A Maryland woman is claiming that she's holding one of 3, right? There was 3 that won?
Yes.
Yes.
3 winning Mega Millions tickets.
On a side note, for those of you that aren't my friends on Facebook and didn't see the status, if you see a picture of someone from, I don't know, California,
Oh, I did see this message of yours.
who is holding a ticket that says, hey, share my picture and I'll share because I have a winning lottery ticket. No one in California won. Stop it.
I haven't seen that picture. It was
No, I haven't
funny when
seen
I
it
read your comment. I was like, oh, of course there's a dumb picture going around.
Well, because there were because businesses and radio stations and stuff were smart and basically used it as advertising before the drawing. They all basically said, oh, here's our lottery ticket, and if you share, and they plastered their logo in Photoshop on the picture, so it was Hot 91.7 in, Miami was all over, and we're getting all these likes on Facebook and shares of their pictures because people said, oh, if they win, they're going to share the money with us.
We did the same thing, but I blacked out the numbers.
So now people are like, oh, this guy said he did win, and he's got the ticket to prove it.
And this is why I left Facebook.
This is why I hate the lottery. It makes people stupid.
Because I was like,
no, people were stupid before.
Yeah. I was like, if you're too good to be true, radar didn't go off.
Yeah, right.
then let me help you out.
Then there's a Somalian prince that.
They need the money. Oh, look who showed up.
Look at the ticket. It says California Lottery. It says play the California Lottery. Look at any story about the winners.
Here's the problem. The people that are sharing and liking need the extra money because they're giving all of their money to the Somalian princes.
Not only that, but they'll be fine because they've got a check on the way for a job they never took. For $12,000, they just have to Western Union $7,000 back.
Yeah, it's totally cool. There was 3, in case you've been living under a rock for the past few days, it was the biggest. It was the biggest. It was the biggest. It was also the beggiest. It was been paying attention. It was the biggest Mega Millions. It was the biggest Mega Millions jackpot in the history of Mega Millions. $640. There's 3 winning lottery tickets.
$640 million.
I was like, did you just say $640?
Did I? Yeah. Did I not say million?
No.
The biggest Mega Millions ever. $640.
Apparently, the Mega Millions now pays out like the pick 3.
It's for the people who want to impress girl. It's the Mega Hundreds. $640 million. 3 tickets sold, 1 in Kansas, 1 in Illinois, 1 in Maryland. Each winning ticket was expected to be worth more than $213 million before taxes.
Real quick, doesn't it seem like every time there's multiple winners or even single winners, Illinois is always mentioned in Powerball and Mega Millions? Doesn't it always seem like Illinois is the place to buy tickets?
I hear Pennsylvania a lot.
I hear Indiana and Illinois like all the time.
There's got to be a system. Well, no, I'm serious about that, dude. Like when I was playing the lottery a lot, you go to like the OhioLottery.com website and it shows you like all the winners for all the pick 3s, all the pick 4s, and all those, and then all the like big winners, the instant tickets that are sold. And like out of the top 10 biggest instant winning tickets sold for like a 6-month run in Ohio, like 6 of the 10 came from Athens. And it's when my little brother was going to OU, and I'm like, dude, start buying tickets and split. So this woman in Maryland says that she has one of the winning tickets, but she's refusing to show it. She says, I'm so scared. Her name's Miranda Wilson. She told NBC affiliate WPTV. She refused to reveal her ticket. She says, I'm so shocked. I don't know what's going on. Apparently, she came forward claiming she won a Mega Millions jackpot. Her coworkers at a local McDonald's said that they deserved a share because they were part of a lottery pool. People at workplaces do this. They all pull together.
We did.
Only one is $640 million. One is $20 million. Nobody wants that. Screw that. We each get $1 million. Who cares?
We did it, and granted, there's only 5 of us in the office, but we were like, screw it. Let's each throw in a buck. You get 5 lines. Branch manager walked out.
Yeah. Where do you get 5 lines?
For a
$5?
For a buck each.
Yeah.
So they're pissed. They said that this was part of the pool. We had a group plan, but I went and played by myself, says this Wilson lady. The winning ticket wasn't on the group plan. She told WPTV her coworkers have copies of all the tickets bought with the pool money, adding she had asked a friend to buy a separate ticket for her. McDonald's don't have nothing to do with this, she told WPTV. They don't have nothing to do with. They don't even know about it, and they don't even have nothing to do with this. She loves her double negatives. It's only by us, ourself.
It's only us
thank
by
God,
ours.
thank God she wanted all that money so she can buy herself a teacher to learn English.
No, she won't. It'll all be gone in a year.
Now, I made the argument when we first started talking about this, like during the break, that there's no way to prove it. But if she made copies of all the tickets she bought pool money wise,
then there is.
That's what I was
they're
saying.
Screwed,
is
dude.
what we did and the way you do it to avoid exactly the situation. If you're going to buy a personal ticket, is you buy the pool tickets, you buy the personal one separate, you keep it separate, and then the pool ones stay in a central location. In our case, we locked it in the vault.
Well, I read, I don't know if it's in that article, but I read that there were tickets in the safe at McDonald's that were supposed to be the ones. So my philosophy is that ticket in the safe? Nope. Well, then it's not yours.
That's another thing, too, is don't send the biggest dirtbag in the office with the pool money to buy the tickets.
Well, because I guess the manager claims, I guess there's some discrepancy because I guess they bought a whole bunch and then like late in the day on Friday, the manager gave her some extra cash and was like, you know what, just buy like a few more.
Well, that's easy to claim.
And that's where they claim that this ticket part of that? Did she really buy this ticket separately? I mean, listen, you'll never know. But I had a coworker today that was like, well, why doesn't she just give them some money anyway? She won so much money. My philosophy is if they didn't win it with her, it's not their money. She gets to keep it all. Who cares?
And if she was in a position that this actually was part of the pool, but they couldn't prove it because she was holding on to the tickets for the pool,
right?
You're an idiot. Don't let a single person hold on to the tickets from the pool.
Right.
Yeah. Especially the biggest dirtbag.
Now, something like this happened, not exactly, but kind of happened to my buddy from Pennsylvania. He worked in a warehouse at this paper company called Dunder Mifflin. And every week or every month, him and his buddies in the warehouse would get into a lottery pool. Okay, and he ended up getting promoted and didn't work in the warehouse anymore. Got promoted and moved upstairs to work in the office. Well, that was the week that he got promoted. They all got in the pool. He didn't. They won. They had millions of dollars. He didn't. He was screwed. Now, here's the thing.
Yes, but he has a career while they only have jobs.
Right. Not anymore. They all quit. They had to hire new warehouse people. I'm not gonna lie. If I was one of the McDonald's workers that weren't her, I would absolutely. I'd be like, yep, nope, it was part of the pool, dude. Like, how can you not? If you can't tell me that if you worked at McDonald's and you were part of this pool at her McDonald's and she won, that you wouldn't be like, no way, dude. No, she didn't buy one for herself. That was all of ours.
Because if you got copies of all the tickets that were bought for the pool,
yeah,
there's no way to argue that.
That's why
you were given. Look, these are what we got. These are all. This is the pool numbers. Here's a copy of all the tickets. Everybody has them. If we bought 25. And there are 26, that means I bought one on my own. These are the 25 that you got.
Well, yeah, but
I'm not
didn't you say
buying it
something
after
about
the
extra?
fact, so I can't change it.
Yeah, I had heard that the manager gave her some extra cash late in the day on Friday and said, go buy some more. And I guess those tickets weren't thrown in the safe and there weren't copies of those tickets
And I guarantee you the manager is one of the ones that started bitching immediately because they were part of the pool too. You can't trust that because it's after the fact.
No, exactly.
Even the lottery says, make sure if you're in a pool like this, to sign the back of the ticket too.
That and the fact that
they say anyone who knows anything says sign it as soon as you win because no one else can claim it then.
Which is so stupid to me.
The other problem with that is they had the foresight to buy all of these tickets and make copies of all of them, but late in the day, you go down and buy a few more. The same person that sent her down the first time, now all of a sudden with the copy machine sitting right there in the office, they don't think to do that again. BS.
Yeah,
I'm calling BS. I'm on her side.
I kind of feel bad. Yeah, I feel bad for her because she probably is scared because she probably did say, I'll just buy one for myself. I'm not gonna win. We're not gonna win. Right? The chances are ridiculous.
I feel bad for her, but like I said, I honestly see where the coworkers are coming from.
But this is the issue.
Even if there was copies made and she didn't get extras that the manager told her to get, and what I would find some kind of loophole.
Would you just
I would
give
find
them
something to be
money?
like, no, because let's put it this way real quick, okay? Let's say, because you can get these things different ways, okay? If you get 10 numbers, 10 lines of numbers, okay? You can get them all on the same ticket, or you can get them each individual tickets, okay?
You can actually get 5 per ticket, I believe.
Yeah. I don't remember how many you can get. Now, what if she got individual tickets? And then she was like, well, I have this one for myself, and I'll throw in extra money, and then this will be part of the pool.
Right.
And like, you don't know. Like, say she got ticket numbers 200 through 220 for the office, but she, for some reason, wanted 212 for herself, and then put 221 into the office pool. And then you're like, oh, wait, but no, that really was technically supposed to be ours, even though it was, like...
Right, yeah, no, I know.
So, like, I feel for her, but I would find some kind of loophole, dude. I'm working at McDonald's, and I'm a single mom, however old she is,
Well-
and the rest of them are too, because it's McDonald's. I'm
you
gonna
were-
find a way to get my hands on that money.
If you were her, would you just give them money just to shut them up?
Well, no, you can read what she says and realize that she's not the type of person who's going to give anyone money to just shut up.
Right, but would you, is my question.
In fact of the matter is, she probably won't ever shut up.
Honestly, you know what? I
especially in a movie theater.
I think
yes.
I think I would. I think I absolutely would, because whether it's true or not, these people at least believe it's true, or want to believe it's true. Other people now in the nation, in the world, believe it's true. You have 230, let's say 213, what, like maybe around 120 million dollars coming to you. There's about 20 people that work with your shift or whatever at a McDonald's, or however many, say you go in with 10, 20 people, give them each $1 million.
I wouldn't give it
Give
to
them
them.
each a couple $1 million.
I wouldn't do
Like,
it.
why not, dude? I'm gonna throw away more than that in 10 minutes if I win that amount of money. So why the hell not? You know, they're your friends anyway, dude. If
No, they're
you
your
know,
coworkers.
No, dude. Do you know how these McDonald's people operate? Have you ever worked at a McDonald's with
No.
black ladies?
No.
They're all friends, dude.
I wouldn't do it.
Every time I pull up to the window, they're like, "Oh my God, come see this crazy white boy! Come on, Lily. Oh, is this piercing shirt? Oh my God, it's crazy! Oh, girl, no, yeah, text me that picture you just took of him. Like,
I almost have to wonder if that's how it works at Chipotle too.
Sure,
we could find out real quick.
We could find out real quick.
Hey, you still don't have a name because you weren't here, but come here.
Semi-competent. What? Well, we got semi-normal, well, semi-competent.
But she's all the way
You don't
competent.
get any naming rights.
Are you friends with your coworkers at Chipotle? Yes, I am. Okay.
Wow, she looks pissed, dude.
And see, she's a little black girl talking about the crazy white boys. Okay. Now, if this happened at Chipotle to you, okay, and whether you scammed them or even if you were being truthful and it was really your ticket and only your ticket, but your friends thought that maybe you did something shady, would you or would you not give them? You have over $100 million coming to you. Would you slip a couple mil to your friends? See? See? You're a greedy bastard.
I am. No, I am. I wouldn't do it if it. Nope.
Intern, decent person.
But doesn't
DP.
But doesn't it show?
And that's how that name came to be.
That's good.
And now we know why she has a 7-month-old child
and a smile on her face.
Doesn't it show guilt though that you maybe done something shady?
No.
That's what I think.
No.
If the ticket's really mine,
No. Shows
if
you're
I-
human.
If I really bought the ticket separate
Well, let's put it this way.
from all the other tickets, why would I feel obligated to give you money?
How does it show any more guilt than
Because you're giving the
win?
money to 'em.
Okay, but I win and then I give
Yeah.
$20 million to the Cleveland diocese.
I wouldn't.
Is that guilty?
Here's the thing:
So, I
most
mean,
people that aren't giant
No, that's what I'm
scumbags.
saying. I mean, if you donate to charity, it's the same thing. And your friends
Are charity cases.
working for $7.35 an hour definitely qualifies as charity.
But the public's not going to see it that way.
Well, here's the thing: most people
F
that aren't
the public,
scumbags would give the money to their friends before something like this even happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you have millions of dollars. The public is no longer your
Yeah.
concern.
The public, so I'll give you a hint. It doesn't look good to the public if you go, I'm keeping all my millions because I can't afford to give up any of my $100 and some odd million I
Because
just
she's
won.
standing her
Right.
ground.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
because-
No, it's because she looks like a greedy bastard.
Dude, if you have
I'd rather
$120
look like
million,
a greedy bastard than a guilty bastard.
if you have $120 million, public stops for you at the gate of your community.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give you a hint.
So-
Anyone that's going to be talking to you or looking at you or even walking the same direction is going to have their hand out anyways.
You know what,
Yeah.
dude? Because no joke, man. I'm not even.
That's why you don't go public when you win this stuff.
Yep,
No,
you don't.
at
Nope.
all, ever.
If I won that amount of money and I had over $100 and some odd million coming to me, even if I played by myself, Even if I was here, even if we didn't go into a pool, I just played by myself.
You do that anyways.
I would come here.
That's with himself.
And
that is when he's here.
Right.
Now, if it was the old studio,
ask your chair. I'd kick a couple million to Pat without even thinking twice, and to Johnny Five without thinking twice, and to Rooster without even thinking twice. Who cares, dude?
There's no way. 3 times, but ultimately he would kick something to girl.
Notice I only said you 3.
Or kick. He might kick girl.
Yeah,
he'd kick something.
I would be okay with paying the court bills after I kicked her teeth.
I was gonna say he'd easily be like, "Here's a little extra, guys. Now go kick her."
Yeah. Because it's people because when I do win, you're not gonna get anything because you're sitting here flat out saying, "We'll have the tape to pull." I'm a greedy bastard. I won't give it to anybody, even if it's my friends. I don't care.
You know why I wouldn't?
So wait till I win. It's karma, bitch.
Go ahead.
You know why I wouldn't give any money to her? Because I would technically throw it in her direction by paying people to try to get rid of her.
T-shirt cannon. T-shirt cannon. Whatever you catch, you can keep.
Close range to the face.
Good luck.
We're gonna take a short break. When we come back, actually, first, Rooster, what's your ID nominee?
Mine is Marcia Usher, a 32-year-old woman of Hudson, Florida, called 911 because she was lost in the woods and didn't know where to pee. Upon further investigation, the police showed up at where the 911 call was made, which was actually her front yard. She seemed intoxicated and was drinking a beer. After receiving permission, officers searched a nearby cooler. She said that there was a knife inside. Instead, they found a handgun placed on top of a bunch of cold beer. After a brief struggle, she was handcuffed, and a strip search was involved where they found a small vial with meth inside of her.
Yes.
And that is my edit.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to recap and vote on idiot nominees. New top 5 from Johnny 5. New top 5 from Johnny 5. New top 13 from Johnny 5.
Mm-hmm. It is a recession.
What is it this week?
13 good things about Easter.
Oh, that's delightful.
I think it's 13 types of candy then, right?
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
That's when we come back.
There's 3.
You're listening to Project X.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Hey, Unsigned Bands.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, Unsigned Bands. Want your music heard? Yeah! Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song. Send it to show@morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for 2, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectiphy.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe, the printer guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Looking for reliable and affordable shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com.
Produced by alcoholics.
Somebody spilled beer in this ashtray.
Enjoy Project X.
On MorningShowCentral.com.
Oh, Ben is who Yeah Boy is.
Yes. Oh, you thought I was reading that name.
No, yeah. I was gonna try to get you for getting one wrong.
Nope.
So now you're there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards again.
Because we're awesome retarded.
And if you want to call, don't bother, because we only have 10 minutes left. We're not going to answer. We will, however, recap our Idiot of the Week nominees for you to vote in the chat room. Cowgirl Bren, whoever that is.
And
Somebody
yeah, boy.
from the farming dating site.
Ben, yeah, boy.
It's Ben Roethlisberger, by the way.
Not to be confused with Benoit boy. It's a completely different experience.
Yes, it was. Pat.
Worst superhero sidekick ever.
Or best.
Mine goes to WWE Films, who decided, first of all, it would be a good idea to continue the Marine series of movies that gave us such dynamic leads as John Cena in the first one and Ted DiBiase Jr. in the second. The third one, Marine Homefront, was set to begin production, and they had announced Randy Orton would be their star in this one. Randy Orton very excited to finally be doing an action movie, but he doesn't actually get to do it anymore, as it was brought to WWE's attention that it was actually some pretty poor judgment in signing Randy Orton for the third installment, because he was in fact a Marine in the late 90s in real life until he was dishonorably discharged and court-martialed, spending 38 days in a military prison.
Which is not a good prison to go to, by the way.
After going AWOL on 2 separate occasions and disobeying a direct order from a commanding officer.
Nice.
Mine is a 24-year-old dead man, Stephen Arsenault III. While watching WWE WrestleMania this past Sunday with a bunch of his friends, him and his 14-year-old cousin decided that they would start wrestling each other on an inflated air mattress on the floor. His 110-pound cousin then applied a rear naked choke to the 220-pound Arsenault. Arsenault refused to tap. After about 30 to 40 seconds, began to turn blue. His cousin let go of the hold. Dude was out, not breathing, unresponsive. Girlfriend tried CPR, called 911, took him to the hospital. He was pronounced dead. Johnny 5.
Mine is in Northwest Ohio, the town of Rossford. A man was speeding, missed a turn, hit the curb, went airborne, hit a front porch, landed on a car, came to rest inside a neighboring house. After he climbed out of his truck, proceeded to strip naked in front of the homeowner and chase a random woman around the neighborhood. However, he's not the idiot. The idiot is the non-WWE Marine that decided to tackle a running naked man and restrain him, which you just don't do.
Girl.
Mine is 54-year-old Clarence Brumfield, who brought his ex-girlfriend to a barbecue, or who brought his new girlfriend to a barbecue that his ex-girlfriend was at, then brought the new girlfriend home, then came back. The ex-girlfriend stabbed him with a barbecue fork.
Rooster.
Mine is Marcia Usher, 32, of Hudson, Florida, who called 911 because she was lost in the woods and didn't know where to pee. When the cops showed up to where the call was placed, she was found in her front yard and was arrested with a small vial of meth and a handgun.
Those are the nominees. Vote now for the biggest idiot this week. Voting goes all the way through Johnny 5's top 13, and until we get to my vote. If your vote isn't in by then, too bad. So sad your voice isn't heard. Are you ready?
Yeah.
13
always.
Nicest things about Easter.
All reasons to be excited about Easter.
Got it. Let's do it.
The sportos, the motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
Number 5 is alive.
Fox News Wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, loved it. I was reading it the whole time we were recapping idiot nominees. It's fantastic. All right, 13 reasons to be excited about Easter. Number 13, there are no Easter carols to endure.
Ooh.
Number 12, people go stupid over the same ham they refuse to eat at Christmas. Which, if you recall, is the same as my Christmas list, because the same idiots that ate it at Christmas now refuse to eat it at Easter.
Right.
Number 11, all the people who bitch about their church being closed by the diocese finally go to it.
Topical.
Number 10, finding green shreds of plastic in your house 3 months later.
Oh, I hate that.
Number 9, true story, finding green shreds of plastic in your kid's diaper the next day.
No, I remember that.
Number 8, Jewish people all walk around looking twice as nervous as normal. Number 7, making egg salad that looks like it's carrying 5 different communicable diseases.
Oh, God.
My favorite part, actually. Number 6, dismantling your kid's chocolate bunny and making s'mores.
In front of them.
Yes. Smiling and sweating the whole time with a butter knife because it's dull and it hurts more. Number 5, watching angry parents scold children for getting candy all over their brand new Easter clothes.
That's a good one.
Number 4, Cadbury cream egg grenades. Grenades. Okay, I'll explain this one.
Okay.
And the next one too. Cadbury cream eggs come in a perfect. The foil that they're wrapped in is absolutely perfect for maintaining shape and structural integrity of the chocolate when it's heated up.
Oh yeah.
But it makes it wicked soft. So if you set them out, make sure there's no holes or anything in the foil. If you set it out in the sun for just a short amount of time, everything inside basically turns to lava.
Right.
But you can still lob it.
Nice.
And it hurts like hell.
I now have a game to play on my road trip.
Yes.
Number 3, Peeps jousting. Again, you take Peeps, and since they come in a multitude of colors now, you can actually make teams and form like a bracket. Okay. You take Peeps on a microwave safe plate, make sure the turntable is off. You take a toothpick, and you set it at varying angles inside of your particular Peep. You then set the microwave for 1 minute. Turn it on. The Peeps start to expand.
Right.
Okay, until one of the toothpicks punctures the other Peep. Whoever's Peep is not deflated wins the round. It's mindless entertainment, dude. It's a bitch to clean up after, though. Number 2. Watching the same kids that freak out about sitting on Santa's lap have level 2 grand mal seizures when they get even remotely close to the front of the Easter Bunny line.
Oh yeah, dude. My little brother was scared for years because the first time he went, the Easter Bunny dropped him on his head.
Oh, then you'll like number 1. Number 1, keeping a running tab in your head of how much the parents of said child are going to have to pay for psychotherapy and rubber sheets.
Stupid Easter Bunny. Chris, vote.
Rooster's guy.
Rooster vote.
J5.
Girl.
I'm gonna go with Rooster.
Johnny 5.
Pat.
Pat.
I don't think there's anything you can
I'm
do.
gonna go with
about
Johnny
it.
Fives.
I vote for girls.
Really?
I know you're the only one that hasn't had a vote, right?
Did anyone vote for Otter?
No. I can't vote for myself, though.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, so no.
You have a winner?
Yeah.
You have a drum roll? This week's City of the Week winner is...
J5 and Rooster.
But see, I had the original win, but I'm afraid to show it because I don't want to have to split it with anybody.
There was nothing else I could do because... Oh, I could have broken it.
You could have broke the tie.
Yeah, I could have broken it. I was just thinking about voting.
You could have caused a 3-way tie. Between,
which is what I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about breaking that tie. I just thought about not making it 3 ways.
When have you ever complained about a 3-way?
When
between
there's
the
3 dudes
between me, you, and Rooster, we're all going to complain about a 3-way between me, you, and Rooster.
I don't want it.
Is there Doc Rock tonight?
Yes.
All right. Well, we're done. I want to thank everybody who hung out and participated in the chat, and those who apparently listen creepily and don't let us know you're listening until weeks later on Facebook.
Hi, Ryan's friends.
Stalk us.
You can catch any part of the show, if you missed it, in its entirety immediately after Band-Aid with Doc Rock on the 24-hour live feed on MorningShowCentral.com or tomorrow morning-ish at ProjectXShow.com in the archive section.
Or if you're one of those weirdos who enjoy seeing us, you can catch it on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
If not, Stitcher.
Stitcher, on your smartphone. You can hear the podcast from this past week.
You have no excuse to not listen.
Facebook, where all of our information and other stuff to listen to us and pictures and stories that we post, facebook.com/pxshow, and follow us on Twitter at ProjectXShow.
And iTunes.
And iTunes.
And Tumblr next week. What the hell? We'll start one.
And Tumblr next week. Pin us on Pinterest.
Don't even know how that works yet.
Me either.
We'll make it.
And I'm
we'll
going to
figure it out.
I'm going to try to hack iHeartRadio. Just
Awesome.
See if you can switch it to the MSC feed.
Yeah.
Look for us on Clear Channel.
You may not find us, but go ahead and start looking.
Tell Clear Channel you want us there.
I was like, if they hear our name enough, maybe they'll think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's fun to believe.
Hey, we once had like 300 people
We
say
can
they
do it
wanted
again.
in.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything with that, but
No.
we had 300 people tell them.
We were like, yeah, cool.
Because online petitions get things done.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. We'll be back next week in the bunker, same time. Peace, bitches.